Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to react to the mum from 8 Passengers being arrested. Now, I didn't really follow this channel. I'd heard of them. They're like a family with 6 kids, and they have like a vlog type channel on YouTube. And recently they've been caught up in a lot of like controversy and stuff like that. And the mum has been arrested. I don't know what for. I just really hope, I've got an idea in my head, but I just really hope it's not that thing. You guys can all imagine what it is, but I really hope it's not that thing. Let's find out.
Oh my god, you guys. It has finally happened. Ruby Franke from 8 Passengers and Jody from Connections have finally been arrested. This has been such a long time coming, and it's all happening right now. We don't know a ton of information because everything literally just broke, but we're gonna go over what we do know so far, and it's honestly heartbreaking. As you guys know, we've been following along with 8 Passengers for quite a while now. From calling out Ruby for her extreme parenting and exploiting her children's lives online, to Ruby joining Connections, meeting Jody, and completely going off the deep end. Ruby and Jody started the Facebook advice page called Moms of Truth and the Connections YouTube channel, where they would give out extremely harmful and harsh advice to desperate parents. Eventually, Ruby moved away from 8 Passengers and completely devoted her time to Connections, which eventually pushed her oldest daughter Sherry away. Sherry had gone off to university, she was living away from her mom for the first time, and she grew to realize how wrong her mom's beliefs were. Sherry distanced herself from her family.
What kind of beliefs did the mum have? Was she like a tiger mum? Like, have you guys heard of the phrase tiger mum? You know, those mums that like basically push their kids to, excel in literally everything. They've got to play violin at the highest level, get A's across the board, that kind of thing.
She reconnected with her aunts and uncles, who also didn't agree with Ruby's teachings, and she's become very outspoken about breaking free of her mother. Unfortunately, Ruby has 5 other kids living under her roof, and a lot of people have been worried about them. Even though it was a good thing that her kids were no longer being used as props for a family channel, somehow them being offline and no one knowing what was going on was even scarier.
Yeah, because at least if on the videos you can see from their general demeanor and health, you can see if they're okay, kind of.
A few hours ago, Sherry, the daughter who broke free from her mother Ruby, posted a picture of cops outside of what looks to be Ruby's house with the caption, "Finally." Obviously, people were freaking out. Everyone was wondering what was going on and if the kids were okay, and eventually things started to come out. Fox News is now reporting that Ruby and Jody were both arrested for 2 counts of child abuse. The arrest report surfaced, and it reads, August 30th, 2023, Washington County Sheriff's Office, 10:05 p.m. jail bookings in the last 5 days. First, we have Ruby Franke. It says that she's currently in custody, and it's for 2 counts of aggravated child abuse, intentionally or knowingly. And the same thing goes for Jody. She's in custody.
This is what I didn't want, it's just, why? What is wrong with people? Like, it's your own, it's kids.
And she also has those 2 counts of aggravated child abuse. Fox News has been reporting on the story, but keep in mind, this report is from very early on, and there was really no information yet.
Springville police tell Fox 13 News an incident that started in the St. George area this afternoon had them checking up on 2 children of local YouTube stars Ruby and Kevin Franke from the popular 8 Passengers YouTube channel. Now, the incident in St. George led them to try and find 2 children in the Springville area where the mother Ruby lives. They say Ruby was on her way to St. George because of a family emergency and asked a family friend to pick up 2 of her 6 children. St. George police have confirmed with Fox 13 that the Santa Clara Ivins Police Department is handling the case in southern Utah. Now, the 2 children, 2 daughters, were found unharmed at a home in American Fork.
Okay, I've just done some Googling about, Ruby Franke and why people don't like her. And yeah, I can confirm it's really, really weird stuff. It's not really the kind of like tiger mum stuff that I thought she was doing. It's kind of worse than that. Like, yeah.
We are working to find out what happened in St. George that initially alarmed police and if any charges have been filed. We'll continue to follow this.
They also posted an article summarizing what happened, which reads, Washington County, Utah. 8 passengers, mother Ruby Franke and founder Jody Hildebrandt of the parent counseling service Connections were arrested Wednesday night for 2 counts of aggravated child abuse. The Washington County Sheriff's Office confirmed that they had been placed in custody for intentionally or knowingly committing aggravated child at 9:33 p.m. Earlier Wednesday, the Springville Fire Department responded to a mutual aid incident at Hildebrandt's residence in Springville at 3:44 p.m. for nearly 2 hours. It's not yet known if the incident is related to Franke and Hildebrandt's arrest 6 hours later. So from what Fox News is reporting, it sounds like the fire department was first called to Jody's house where 2 of Ruby's children were for a mutual aid incident, and then it wasn't until hours later that Ruby and Jody were finally arrested.
So maybe those 2 kids were running away, maybe they didn't feel safe at home, and that's why they were at Jody's place, I'm guessing.
There's a lot of speculation going on right now surrounding what may have happened, and I'm not going to get into all of that, but I will show you guys a Reddit post that says it's been confirmed. It says, an insider who does not wish to be identified has come forward with information. We have verified that they were in fact present at the scene, but cannot provide further details in order to respect their privacy. Here is what they are comfortable sharing. Please note that some of the contents may be emotional/disturbing as and neglect is insinuated. 1. 20 plus
throw the book at her. Throw the book at her.
Officers responded at the scene with representatives from federal, state, and local levels.
Starving
2.
them?
Kevin and Ruby were arrested separately. Ruby has been spending much of her time at Jody's residence in a different city. 3. There are reports of child malnourishment. The 2 youngest Franke children were seen by paramedics. All of the children are now safe and getting the care that they need.
What is wrong
So the
with
Reddit
people,
post says
man?
it's been confirmed by someone who was at the scene. I haven't seen all those facts confirmed by any news outlet yet, so right now we don't really know much. But what we do know for sure is that something serious did happen tonight because Sherry is speaking out again. Hours after her initial post at the scene, she updated people, writing, Hi all, today has been a big day. Me and my family are so glad justice is being served. We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, and
For years? Why did it take so long for the police to look into this? They should have been on that.
so glad they finally decided to step up. Kids are safe, but there's a long road ahead. Please keep them in your prayers and also respect their privacy. I'm just so sad for these poor kids. I mean, I'm happy the police finally stepped up and they're hopefully gonna get justice and the kids are away from Ruby. But the fact that they were living in this situation
For
is
years.
so sad.
It
I
is
think we
sad.
all knew that this was a bad situation and something wasn't right, but seeing it confirmed and knowing more was going on than we could ever have guessed is so scary. If it
And it makes you think this must be happening in a lot of other cases and situations. They just got caught. This must be happening way more often than we think, which is also really sad.
it's true that there were police that were outside from multiple different levels, then that's giving me the feeling of some type of ongoing investigation that they've known about. It's just too coincidental that Ruby decided to remove all her content recently from 8 Passengers and started to wipe her online footprint that's connected with 8 Passengers. She was still posting on Connections with Jody, but a lot of people are speculating about this being an ongoing investigation, especially if so many cops showed up. Of course, that's just speculating, and like I said, we don't know a lot right now. All that matters is that the kids are safe and Ruby and Jody are currently behind bars. So far, I haven't been able to find any confirmation about whether or not the dad Kevin Franke was arrested, so I can't say for sure if he was or not, but there were rumors going around about Kevin no longer living with Ruby, so even if he was arrested, I don't think it would pop up on the same booking website. So far, no more information has been released. We haven't been able to see any
Why was she
mugshots or
doing
anything
this?
like that. But if anything else does come up, I will keep you guys updated. Anyways, guys, let me
Crazy.
know.
Just nuts. Absolutely crazy that you could do that to, your own, children. I can't imagine, why you would do that. Malnourishment. Oh my God. It's honestly, it's for me, anything to do with like kids is the worst. Like they're the worst of the worst. Like, you know, give her like, I just hope that she's punished adequately. Like, let me know, guys. Any of you guys that followed this case or followed their channel more, let me know more details. I'm going to do a lot more research because it's quite an interesting one, you know. And I found that I'm seeing a lot of families that do this kind of like long running vlog series where they raise their kids on camera for long periods of time. I've noticed that sometimes you can see there's a lot of kind of stuff happening that's not really good. Like, have you guys noticed that? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.